the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and never pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. On your knees, oh, hear the whatever. I'm gonna listen to some of this jazz music instead. Cafe music, BGM. Yeah, they have really nice jazz music, so. Hello everyone, so I have my gingerbread loaf that I just made, and then I have some green tea. So yeah, I'm gonna snack on this. Yeah, I really like this gingerbread loaf instead of cookies. Yeah, gingerbread is one of the traditional treats we have around Christmas time. Alright, so yeah, it is officially the holiday season. It is Christmas time. So yeah, I don't know about anyone else, but yeah, I love Christmas. I love holidays. So yeah, I think Christmas is my favorite holiday. It's going to be 0 degrees here in Minneapolis until Christmas time. So yeah, I am nice and warm in my apartment, but yeah, it is freezing outside. It's actually well below freezing. But that's just Minnesota. But yeah, I remember as a kid Christmas being really special. We always had a big tree, and the house was decorated, and we had like the colorful lights, which I thought looked like a gingerbread house. And yeah, my grandma, when I was about 5 years old, she got me this big book. It had all of the traditional Christmas stories, all the classic Christmas stories like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, and some other ones. Yeah, it was a big book, and you know, it had the different chapters with the different stories. And I remember a lot of Christmas music and Christmas songs. I think I remember Frank Sinatra the most, like the Christmas song and I'll Be Home for Christmas. I remember sitting in the back of the car with my cousin, and yeah, there would be Christmas music playing while it's snowing outside and we're driving in downtown of a suburb. Yeah, really good memories. But yeah, in this video I'm gonna go over my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so number 5, I have Jesus of Nazareth from 1977. So this movie is over 6 hours long. Well, I always thought this was a movie when I saw it when I was younger, but yeah, actually it was officially a miniseries that, you know, they just put into a movie format later on. But yeah, this follows the life story of Jesus, from his birth to death and resurrection, the whole, you know, the biblical story. So yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. I have a lot of interest in the history of that time period. Yeah, this movie moves along a bit slow, but yeah, I still really loved the movie, the story. Yeah, I do like the religious aspect to Christmas that we have, so yeah. Okay, number 4, I have Disney's A Christmas Carol from 2009. So yeah, my mom liked this story. She used to watch the different adaptions. I'm not sure which one when I was a kid, and I was always like, meh, you know. Um, wasn't really my cup of tea at the time, but yeah, it kind of grew on me because in high school I was in theater, and this is one of the plays that we did. Um, and yeah, I kind of, you know, I started really liking the story, and then in 2009, my mom and I, we saw the Disney Christmas Carol in, in the movie theater when I was a teenager, and yeah, I ended up really liking it. Yeah, it's about a grumpy old mean man who doesn't like Christmas, but yeah, in the end he sees things differently. So yeah, I think it's a good story and a good tale. Okay, and next up I have Look Who's Talking Now from 1993. So this movie is actually part of a 3-part series. So there were 2 other parts that came before this one. So yeah, I do like the 2 parts that came before this. I believe it's called Look Who's Talking, Look Who's Talking To, and yeah, and this one is Look Who's Talking Now. So yeah, basically the series follows Kirstie Alley. She plays a woman who's starting out in her professional career, and she gets pregnant. She becomes a single mom. So yeah, Look Who's Talking Now. Kirstie Alley, she has 2 children. And then the baby from the first movie, he's now in school. I believe he's like kindergarten, first grade, something like that. So yeah, her oldest kid is just starting out school. So yeah, it goes into the holiday season, to Christmas time. So yeah, the plot revolves around the Christmas season. So yeah, it's a little bit funny, a little bit corny, a little bit lighthearted, a little bit heartwarming, but yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie, and yeah, I love this movie as a kid, and yeah, I still really like it. Next, I have How the Grinch Stole Christmas, live action from 2000. So yeah, I first saw this movie in the movie theater when I was a kid. This was one of the first movies I saw in the movie theater. So yeah, it's set in the mythical land of Whoville, which I thought was super adorbs. So yeah, the Grinch is a creature that lives in the mountains of Whoville, and he's another one that doesn't like Christmas. He's trying to ruin Christmas for everyone. So yeah, I really like this story, and I thought the movie was super adorbs. And number 1, I have Home Alone, starring Macaulay Culkin. So yeah, he played in another movie that I like. It's called The Good Son. Yeah, that movie's pretty disturbing. It's like a psychological thriller. But yeah, in this movie, he plays a 8-year-old kid. So he gets left behind while his family goes to another country for Christmas time. So yeah, he is home alone all by himself. So yeah, the movie is basically about him taking care of himself, being alone around Christmas, and then on top of that, there are these crooks that are trying to rob his house. So yeah, he's trying to evade these robbers and outsmart them. So yeah, he turns out to be pretty crafty, and the ending is really endearing where he gets reunited back with his big family. So yeah, that was it for my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. I hope everyone has a good holiday season, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.